Hey guys, hope you're doing well. This is MatSec and we are back with another video publisher from Tryhackme. Publisher is all about it covers more enumeration techniques. So first we have to find which CMS is running on the mission, and then we have to get an initial foothold. Then we have to try to escalate the privilege and get the root access. Let's go. First, let me start my OpenVPN. Now I think we are connected to a VPN successfully. So now I have created a publisher folder in my Tryhackme directory. So first, we'll start with our nmap. Nmap SD for default scripts, SD for enumerate the versions, T4 to speed up the scans. Now we'll copy the IP, which is this, and ON to save the output as normal, and we're going to save this as initial. In the meantime, what we can do is we'll just copy this IP over here and paste it so that we can know that whether there is a website is running on the server on port 80. Yes, we can see there is a website running on the server. If you see here, there is lots of SPIP. So let me search what is SPIP. SPIC is a free software content management system. I think this is an CMS. So uh, in this website, SPIP CMS is running. So what we can do is we can find the hidden directory. So Fiddle's cluster. I'm going to use this template, which is the URL, and word list. I'm going to use the first medium word list. So I'm just going to paste the IP over here and enter. Using this tool, we found that there is an folder which is SPIP in this server. So we can just go to it, which is SPIP. And here is some title. We can click that. I couldn't see anything useful. And below also there is no version. So what we can do is there are multiple ways to find the version of the CMS, but the most common way to find the CMS is either by view page source by source code or else through the header. So I'll go with the second method through header like curl the website and I for only give us the response header. So in the response header, you can see here it uses a composed by header, which discloses the service versions. I mean CMS version. So this is the CMS version. If we copy that and search here for the exploit in GitHub, so I've just clicked the first one. So there is a manual exploit method. So we just have to download this Python script and we have to install our requirements, and then we have to follow the steps to get exploits. For that video purpose, I'm just going to use the MSF console for the easy way, like MSF console. Now our MSF6 has been started. What we can do is search SPIP and find the exploits. There is two exploits, I mean three, but the two are the major exploits: exploit Unix web app SPIP connect exe. And the first one, I mean, the one we are going to use, this is the one we are going to use, which is an RCE. So we can put like use one. So we have choose the exploit. Now we can type show options to show what and all fields are required for this to run this exploit. So host is required and target URI is required and host is required. So what we can do is set host as 0. Oh, I'm sorry, which is done 0. Then what we have to do is set our host, which is this IP. We have copied that and we are going to paste it over here. And then we have to set our target URI, which is SPIP. And we set all the things. Now just we have to run. Now we have a successful interpreter session has been opened. Now we got our interpreter session. Now I'm just gonna type shell to get into shell. After this, we are back into our shell, which is home think spip. So what we can do is we type home so that we can check what and all users are available to access. So only think is available. So I think cd think and lsla to display all the hidden directories. So we have an ssh folder, and also we have the user.txt. So I don't want to show this on this video. So now what we have to do is we have to go into ssh cd ssh, and we have to place, we have idrsa, so cat id rsa. So this is an id rsa for the think user, so which helps us to log in as think using ssh. So we'll just copy this id rsa and move to our mission, click mousepad, enter mousepad, and then id rsa, save this, save this in the file. And then what we have to do is we have to give the right permissions, which is 600 id rsa. So why we are giving 600 is this is how the rsa works. So this has to be given a limited permissions. So then ssh I for id rsa. So we need an think, and we need an ip, which is this, and enter. So then we have to click S. Now we have logged in successfully as a thing using SSH. Now from here, what we have to do is we have to try to access a temp and check whether we can upload our lint piece so that we can get all the required details for the privilege escalations. So I have my lint piece on cd opt lint piece. So I'm just gonna start my Python am HTTP server so that we can download our linpies in this SSH. So which is wget and HTTP IPA. This is the IP. We'll just paste it over here, and the port which we are running is 2062 and linpies. So it shows permission denied. Um, and then we can check opt, still opt. I cannot view anything. Then we have few more directories, which is dev shm. Here we'll try to upload our limpies. Okay, now we have right access over here in this folder. So we have successfully downloaded limpies over here. So now we have to give and execute permissions to limpies. Limpies.sh. Now we have to execute it. This might take some time, so we'll wait. Let me speed up the video for you. Okay, after a few minutes, link piece has been completed. So if you check here, um, couldn't find anything interesting. But here in the files with interesting permission, we have this, which is very strange because this is not the normal binaries which is running here. Um, so what we can do is we'll just copy this. Also, we need to check. Yeah, again, it's stayed here, and we'll try to check what it is in there. You just paste it here, enter. So this is some container which is running. So we have to give some ID. So this is the ID I'm just entering here. If you see here, there is an opt run container.sh, so which we cannot see. So we'll quit it, but which we don't have access to opt. You see ls, we couldn't view anything, but I think we can um, see this. Yes, we can read this script, but we couldn't have access. We don't have access to the opt, but we can see the script. And also, we don't have access to write anything on this file. So why this is because there is something running on the background, which is app armor. So I just need to, this is the thing which is used to Linux model, which allows system administrator to restrict programs capabilities. So there is some restrictions which is running on the background. So for this, what we can do is bypass hack tricks. So I'm just gonna search this. So if you come down, there is app armor shebang bypass. So what we have to do is we don't have what this script is doing is it's giving access to the Perl, and after that executing setting the set UID and executing bin.sh to this temp.testpl, and after that it's giving execute permissions to run this test.pl, and after that it's running this script. But what is the problem here is we don't have access to this temp, but we have access to dev.shm. So what we can do here is we have to copy this. We have to open mousepad, make it as test, copy paste this. So we have to change all the directory as dev.shm. Same here, dev.shm. Same here, dev.shm. So now we have to copy this, copy all the things, and go to the SSH and paste it over here. So now all the things has been set. Now we have to run this Perl script. Now press enter. Once you enter, you will be open a new shell. So there, what we have to do is now we can opt cd. Oh, I'm sorry, cd root opt ls. Now, if you see, we have access to this run container.sh. So successfully, we have bypassed the restrictions. Now, what we have to do is echo the lsla. So we have all the access to this script. Now we have to do echo chmod set uid, and we have to give access to bin/bash. So then we have to append the script and save it as run container.sh and enter. Now I think it's all good. Now we have to run the container, which is run container, and it is asking for the ID. You have to just copy this and paste it over here. And we have to start a new container, click one. Now we have to check whether we have access to um, bin.bash. Yes, we have city UID access. Now what we have to do is bin bash -p. So now we are root. So this is how you have to root a box. Now we will see here, cd root, we have the root flag. So this is the easy method to root this box. If you like this video, please subscribe and share to your friends. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.